Welcome to Module 10 and adapting to various industries. Adapting to various industries. Now, there are lots of different types of media, and every industry has specific requirements that mean that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to social media marketing. Because it really does depend on the type of industry that you're in, which media you're going to use, whether it's going through Facebook as a primary means, whether it's going through LinkedIn, Academy, whether it's through YouTube and video or audio and podcasts. There are lots of different forms of media, and whilst I suggest you do all of them, because really you will only capture everybody by doing all of them, there are some that are going to be more beneficial to you than others. It depends on who your target audience is and what you're selling to them. Very, very specific factors there. So let's look at these key factors. First of all, you've got business to business or business to consumer. Again, where they're going is very, very different. Business to business solutions tend to require a different approach to business to consumer. How long is the sales cycle? Is this just a quick sale product that's bang, 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 you're knocking them out really fast? In which case you're just going to get your message across quickly and pick up the sale. If it's a solution sales, then you may want to go through a process of actually leading people through to the buying cycle. What is the decision process? What is it that's going to make someone decide to buy your product or service or take the action you want them to take? What are the key psychographics and demographic factors that really matter? Is this a brand awareness exercise? Are you literally just out there trying to get people to recognize your brand so that when they walk into a supermarket or walk into a retail outlet of some sort and they've got a choice between two brands, they're going to pick yours? Or are you lead generating? Is this a business where you're trying to get people to phone your company? I want your service, I want your product, or I want to find out about your service, I want to find out about your product. Whatever it is, that's lead generation. You're going to have a sales back end that's then going to convert them into buying customers. Or you could have a complete online business solution that then allows you to literally lead people through to a purchase page and bang, they buy the product immediately. Demographics of your customers is very important. The age, the gender, the social group, where they live, what type of environment they're from. There's lots of factors here that determine the way in which you're going to create this information. Again, video is probably the strongest form, but there are going to be people out there who literally just want to read about something and buy it. They're looking for a product review, some want it on video, some want it on text. Some people will go out there and they'll be on iTunes and they'll look at podcasts and they find your podcast and they say, I want that. And immediately they go out and they grab that podcast. The industry sector you're in, really, really important. You're going to have a completely different approach if you're in an industrial setting, you're selling business to business, large contracts, to if you're selling care products for babies. Totally different environments, totally different industry, and the whole solution is going to be completely tailored in a different way. Content style, light-hearted through to highly analytical. Again, if you're talking business to consumer, being light-hearted in particular situations, particular products, particular services is extremely effective. If you look at TV advertising, the way they advertise insurance sites is completely different to how they advertise cars. And again, very, very different marketplace. Business to business, all the same. Okay, considerations, content. Now, your content is very important. It's more important than traffic because you want the right traffic. Now, I was thinking recently of a video I saw of went absolutely viral, got millions and millions of viewers because a couple decided to do something slightly different when they got married, and one of their friends recorded it and put it on YouTube. And in that recording, it was just them going down the aisle, but instead of walking down the aisle, they danced down the aisle and they did silly things and somersaults and stuff like that, and they really created a spectacle for their wedding. Great for them on the wedding day. What they didn't expect was the massive viral nature of their video, and going viral is brilliant. But if you've got that video, let's say you as an industrial giant decide to create a viral video, but that viral video is about a wedding, you're not going to be attracting the right type of customers. So you can put out a viral video and it's got nothing to do with your industry and it goes viral, that's great, but that's nothing to do with you. You're not going to sell a ship or a building or steel or whatever it is through a wedding video. great if you're into weddings, if you're doing some wedding services, or into honeymoons and your holiday services, whatever it is, you can adapt that, but you've got to make sure it's relevant because you want the right traffic to your site. So understand the desired outcome from this video. Very, very important. If it's a video, then that's great. If it's a blog post, then you want to know what is the desired outcome from that blog post. What is the article outcome you're looking for? If you're creating an event on Facebook, what is the outcome you want from the marketing you're doing, which usually is people attending the event, and then what's the outcome you want from the event? So you've got to consider all of those things. And what's the relationship that you've got with the customer? I'm thinking of so many different industries where the relationship is different. One is partnership type relationship, one's a buyer-seller, one's a seller-buyer. It could be, if you look at the real estate, the buying and selling of houses, you're going to be selling totally differently on a video or a blog post or on Facebook to a person who's selling their house than you are to a person who's buying a house, because they're looking for different things. So you've got to have different messages in different areas. And that's tricky. That's getting a balance right. Are you into box shifting or solution sales? Again, it's part of a relationship you've got with a customer, but this is a key factor. Distribution and retail outlets are very different to manufacturers who sell through those companies, or to companies that sell a solution. If you're buying something technical that is a solution-based situation, you want to know that the person who's selling it you actually knows what to sell you, that it's going to meet your requirements, and that they're going to do a great job for you. It's not about box shifting. Box shifting is where you already know what you want and you're just going out finding either the best supplier or the best price or whatever it is, or the most recognized supplier, someone you can trust just to deliver. So very different considerations. Well, that's it for this module. As I say, there's no one size fits all for any industry, and if you'd like a free consultation to discuss your requirements within your industry and the different ways in which you can use social media marketing to create a different image, then go to cb-outsourcing.com, click on the Contact Us button. We'll be happy to talk to you about it. And in the next module, we're going to be looking at Facebook, the monster of social networking, and something you will ignore at your peril. Social media marketing is a massive subject, and that's why I've put together this 12-part video series. If you want the rest of the videos in this series, then go across to cb-outsourcing.com and put your name and email address in there, and I'll be happy to send you the whole series across to you. In addition, I'll also be sending you a white paper on social media marketing, what effect it's having on our society, and how critical it is for businesses all over the world. So, go across there now, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.